happened last Friday. A former Ipswich Town player signed for Sunderland. They signed a central defender by the name of Mr. Tommy Smith, prompting a little bit of a meltdown on social media from some fans. But what are we thinking about that? Obviously, Tommy Smith signs for a promotion rival. He was actually training with Town before signing for Sunderland. So how are we feeling about that?
The way I think about it, in terms of the here and now, I'm not sure it would have been one I'd have been rushing to do right now, but I do think there might be a point down the line where we look at it and think at maybe next season, if you'd got him in now, I think there may be a point next season where you look back on it and think, we could really do with Tommy Smith in here at the moment. I don't think he's going to be the difference between Ipswich making the playoffs or not now. But in terms of letting one go, I think there might be a point next season where we look at this and think, you know what, Tommy Smith would be great in here. Although saying that, his contract at Sunderland is only to the end of the season. So we may well have this discussion all over again.
Stewie, what are you saying about Tommy?
Yeah, I think I'm in the same place as Andy, really. My immediate thought was, I can see why they didn't do it, that I think maybe emotion clouded people's judgment with him being a stalwart of the club, and can't knock what Tommy did, but I think sometimes we're all guilty as time goes on of sort of elevating people in our minds as to what they did. I think he would have added a goal threat. I think he would have added a bit of leadership, some left-footed balance, but I'm not sure the way they're playing. Could he do the sort of free-running Josh Earl overlapping wide centre-back job? Not convinced. Could he do the play it out of the back sort of style of play that Paul Lambert wants? Not convinced by that. His last competitive game was in early October. We had all this last year when they signed a load of players mid-season and then spent a number of weeks getting them up to speed. There's a reason they didn't do it. They've seen him at close quarters. Sunderland have only gone to do it now because of injuries. It's not like people were falling. He didn't get a club in January. I'm not knocking Tommy at all. And as Andy says, there might be a point next season where the Luke Chambers being phased out situation happens, and then you look to Tommy Smith, who's still only 29, and thought that he could have been a replacement there, possibly. But
I think that's what I feel about it. It could be the natural successor there that you maybe look back and see that we could have got him in the building again now, but didn't. But for the here and now, I don't think it's the right